Hello, everybody, and welcome to my castle. Welcome to King of the Castle. This is the political intrigue game that all of you get to play alongside me. I believe I have the Twitch extension installed. All right, chat. All right. Okay, chat. Let's go ahead and select what regions we want to be in this particular game. I can only pick 3. There are 5 that we can choose from. We've got the Barons of the March. They're brash rural lords famous for their belligerence and their fondness for hunting. Huzzah! They're the Chiefs of the North. They're honorable warriors renowned for their pagan religion and prowess in combat. We have the Counts of the East. They're ruthless aristocrats steeped in secrecy. Allegations of forbidden rituals are unproven. We have the Grandees of the South. They're impassioned duelists known for their strict adherence to honor, etiquette, and the Ninth God. And we have the Patricians of the Coast. They're wealthy seafaring merchants noted for their cleverness, skill in negotiation, and ornate masks. Vote is for the East. All right, hang on. Let me see the first 3 things that got said. We've got the Counts. The Coast. And the South. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, now you can all type join. Hold your friggin' horses. There we go. This is bound to get wild. Well, we got a lot of first-timers here. How's it going, everybody? We've got Aaron the Unlucky and Whalefologist. How's it going? Delicious pizza for dinner. Excellent. I had fish and chips for dinner. That's what I had. All right. I'm gonna try to get one more count in there. Hey, there we go. All right. We've got a party. We've got a party, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a crew. All right. Let's see. Can I get the rules up for the tutorial? There we go. Let's do a council introduction. First. This is your monarch, the streamer's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. These are the kingdom stats. If any of them are 0 at the start of a season, the game will end. These are the region stats. Stats determine which events are generated. If Defiance is higher than both authority and stability, a region can trigger a rebellion. This will pause their scheme, and is risky if military is low. You can scroll through the full list of nobles and their wealth here. Ooh. Interesting. All right. Well, now that you're king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. The nobles hail from across the kingdom. The desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course the scorching south. I shall introduce myself to the Counts of the East. We have Conte? Is it Conte? I feel like I'm saying a dirty word. Conte Pinkman the First. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. The Patricians of the Cup Premium Nobles. This is a player who bought the King of the Castle. They can set their customizations, get access to special outfits, and appear more often in storylines. Holy shit. It's Lord Patrician Aaron the Unlucky. A pleasure, Your August Majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And finally, we've got the Grandees of the South. Grandee Human Boulder Rotisserie. May the ninth god bless your reign, Your Majesty. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. And with that, introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices that the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Let's choose the path to victory. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful, but not necessary. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority, treasury, or stability. Your Majesty, the first years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Those fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag. Better kings than you have been toppled by their treacherous nobles, Your Majesty. To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this: when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? What do I want? How about I roll a d6? One, two, three, four, five, six. That rolled under my desk. Oh. All right. I want them to remember me as a conqueror. A warrior king is sure to be remembered fondly if he wins more battles than he loses. From Die Hard Dice, you bet your sweet Bippy. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving Kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. And now, to my coronation. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless, and when the nobles get restless, they take their daggers out and start looking for the nearest back. We wouldn't want that, I suppose. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation! This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run by a council.
Crazy!
Even this. Fuzzywug the Defiler, thank you for the 100 bits. Shall we call in the nobles? Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do will indicate this change here. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they do not show the region affected. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. The monarch can change how a vote is run with a law. You may use one law per vote. Try using your veto on one option you dislike. When the vote opens, nobles vote using the command !vote, followed by the choice letter, i.e. vote A. The monarch may close the vote at any time after all nobles have voted, or after the timer reaches 0. Alright, what kind of coronation should be held for the new king? Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. Throw the king into the river. Outdated traditions. There's no need for a coronation at all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and veto this one right away. So let's go ahead and start the votes. And they're off, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we got some votes for invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. That seems to be in the lead right now, but throw the king into the river is gaining traction. Invite foreign dignitaries is pulled ahead slightly. All right, I'm going to give this 5 more seconds. Get your votes in now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Voting has closed. Also, we have 21 nobles. Invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. This shows how much a stat has been changed and by how much. Dignitaries arrive from all corners of Celestath, and it's only appropriate you show off. A trained eagle drops a ruby-encrusted crown atop your head as you stand on a golden podium. Oh shit, this is awesome. The awed crowd includes such influential figures as the Dukes of Sol, the Princess of Tavalin, even a pearl bearer from Atesh. Lucrative trade deals are struck at the evening's feast. Only the Grand Petitionary of Kurth is not in attendance. The Republic, after all, is fundamentally opposed to the very concept of monarchy. And thus ends the first season of my reign. I have to say, it was pretty poggers. Oh shit, each region will now vote for one of 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages requiring specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne and winning the game. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Connor wears the crown. Alright. Counts of the East, vote for your scheme. Intimidation, raise others' defiance. A blood ritual, highest farming. Or ascension, gain lower faith. Alright. I think that is most of the counts. So I'll go ahead and call this one good. A blood ritual. The counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure that the East can withstand a famine. To advance their scheme, the Counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Connor. Something must be done. Subterfuge, lower stability. Doppelganger, lowest defiance. Or conspiracy, lower treasury. Alright, patricians. Cast your votes. You belong on. Alright, we got a tie. Oh, we got another tie. It's between subterfuge and conspiracy. Do we have another patrician that can maybe break this up? And there it is. Conspiracy. Lower treasury. The patricians plan to sink the king under an ocean of debt. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 in less than 2 seasons. And Julie Jello, thank you for the raid. We don't jiggle, we raid. Oh yeah? Well, I jiggle. That's what it sounds like. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I am Distortion Devil. A lot of people just call me Connor, though. I'm a voice actor. I also do professional role-playing with my Dungeons & Dragons group, The Unexpectables. We stream every Wednesday and Saturday, twitch.tv/The Unexpectables. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for the visual. Hey, no problem.
You worship me, immortal.
But do you wiggle when you jiggle with a hearty giggle? No, I simply jiggle. We're playing King of the Castle. King of the Castle is a political intrigue game that I play with chat. If you would like to join, simply type !join followed by your pronouns. And bada bing, you're part of the game. This is the Grandees of the South, Azul. What if I have pronouns?
Well,
You better put him in there, bro.
A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. The Grandees of the South. This is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it go unanswered. Do you want a witch hunt with the highest faith? Fervor, raise your own farming? Or excommunication, lower stability? Grandees of the South. Cast your votes for what your scheme will be. Looks like we're going for a witch hunt. Which is fair enough. The Grandees do have the highest faith, and I think that is going to call an end to voting, even though not everybody has voted. I don't think there's enough Grandees to rock the vote, so a witch hunt it is. There's all sorts of heresy in the capital, and the Grandees intend to expose it first. First, they must ensure that the South is beyond reproach. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must be the region with the highest faith in 3 seasons. Here you can review the region's schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between the 2 regions with your highest combined stats and your heir if you have one. We have Joya, the distant cousin. Joya, my distant cousin of the Counts of the East. Azul, the ambitious vassal of the Grandees of the South. And Camilla, the embittered step-aunt of the patricians of the East, or of the coast. And I currently have no heir. We'll see if we can fix that. Is it time for a new season? Oh my. 2 events in the South. Interesting. I'm going to do Honor Guard first. Now that you are king, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? I suppose so. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The Counts with the Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose. The Patricians with the champion gladiators of the arena, and the Grandees offer their fiercest battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Tell me about the Eastern Knights. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They mostly write poems these days. Tell me about the coastal gladiators. A gang of lowborn crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and they're selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them?
Tell me about the Southern Battle Nuns.
Terrifying warriors, and they've sworn a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. But their faith and loyalty is in the church above all. Even your safety.
What foreign mercenaries do you suggest?
A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will be considered an insult to the other regions.
I have made my decision.
I don't need an honor guard. Give me the battle nuns. I will make the arrangements at once. The battle nuns arrive at the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel masks betraying nothing before filing into formation behind your throne. Hoy! A fishy wedding. Your Majesty, the Archduke of Saul has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our two great nations. By the ninth great nation, the Isle of Saul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. And I heard it wasn't... Oh my god, look at this dude. And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish. The groom is a finfolk, one of the denizens of the sea. Perfectly sapient and actually amphibious.
Well, the church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the king to attend.
Oh, shit. Well, you know, I'm always one for you know, if they pass the Harkness test. If they pass the Harkness test, that's fine with me. Don't vote yet. We're not. Don't worry. Don't need to jump the gun. I'll give you guys plenty of time. Oh, and if anyone, once again, if anyone wants to join the game, type !join in chat, followed by your pronouns. This isn't a nation of hate, baby. This is a nation of love. If you want to love a fish, who am I to stop you? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious, so many votes for A. Well, I think that's well and truly decided. One love. Of course the king should attend the wedding. Voting has closed. Looks like I'm going to a fish wedding. Should the king attend the wedding between the Archduke of Saul and a Finfolk groom? Yes. Excellent. The wedding is scheduled for next year. I'll inform the Archduke that you would be delighted to attend.
This kingdom is sliding into madness.
When it's announced that you will attend the wedding, the grandees are naturally scandalized. Julie Jello, thank you for the follow. But the peasants are sentimental as ever and are in favor of your decision. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church.
Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho!
And I've got another invitation from the south, apparently. It's Grandy Goober Unicorn Dad. Your Majesty, it is my singular honor to invite you to attend the annual Night of the Seven Pyres celebration. Night of the Seven Pyres? What is that? Your Majesty, do you really not know? It's the biggest festival in the entire South. It's a celebration of the ninth god and his victory over the other 8. It is the most holy and sacred night of the year. Most people like it because fireworks are involved. Whee! Fireworks! Indeed, Your Majesty. I look forward to attending. Praise the ninth. I trust you are willing to finance and organize one of the pyres. It is customary for the king to do so if he is in attendance. I'll make sure it is a night to remember. I look forward to it, Your Holiness. Oh yeah. End of the season, nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through an auction where only 2 of the most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund it with the following command: !fund A X, where X is your personal wealth. When you're ready to hit start auction, to begin the auction. All right. So we've got an aqueduct, which will raise farming in the east. A stadium, which will lower military in the east. A cathedral, which will raise faith in the south. A theater, which will lower authority. A fortress, which will raise military in the coast. Or a library, which will raise stability. And remember, you need to type !fund, and then the letter, and then the amount you want to fund. Ready, set, go. And they're off, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, looks like the library and the aqueduct. Man, people just immediately went for the aqueduct with the counts. Oh, but the theater is slowly gaining traction, or not the theater, cathedral. Oh, it's going back and forth. Back and forth between the cathedral and the library. 10 seconds left. Get your bids in now, folks. And time is up. We've purchased an aqueduct and a library. Excellent work, everyone. All right, well, we've visited the South enough. So yellow. I like it, but jeez. Let's find a spouse. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spymaster. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. You'd better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Any. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Mama! As long as they're hot. It doesn't matter. It's cool. Oh. Apparently, something has escaped from the cellars of Countess Nicky Piggytail's castle. I've asked for an eyewitness to report from a local. Hello, Your Majesty. It was a right unholy sight. A monster stitched together with parts dug up from the village cemetery. I recognized me at Edna's earlobes. Did it hurt anyone? No. It just seemed confused. Kept asking for its mother. That creature is my life's work, Your Majesty, and my son. His escape was regrettable. He just wanted to see the village up close. Rest assured, I have chained him up far more securely in my dungeon to ensure it won't happen again.
It's too late for that, Countess. You and your unholy creation must be burned. It is the only way to cleanse the world of your evil.
There's a crazy zombie in my basement! What? Crazy zombie in my basement! Tiki the Troll, thank you for the 57 months, inching closer to 5 years, my goodness gracious. Some challenges have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shows the chance of success. Alright. You can either burn both Nicky Piggytails and her monster, burn the monster but let the Countess live. The monster may live as long as it stays imprisoned, or free the monster, which has a 70% chance of not going poorly. You know what? I'm not gonna... I'll use this. I'll mark my favorite choice. I'll mark my favorite choice. Literally has no bearing whatsoever. Just letting you know which one I would vote for. Alright. How about it, y'all? Have a bright, sunshiny day. It looks like people are wanting to free the monster. Oh my goodness gracious. Everyone's going for free the monster. They're gonna unleash the beast. But C is slowly gaining traction. Oh, it's going down to the wire, folks. I just tried to take a drink from my cup that was not open. All right, y'all. I'm gonna give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. We're freeing the monster, apparently. Surely this can't go wrong. No, Your Highness. The boy's not ready for freedom. This will end in disaster.
The council would free this unholy monstrosity and allow its twisted creator to go unpunished? What kind of message does this send?
The faith is now heathen in the east.
You're all mad. You'll see. Doom will come to the east. Doom!
Unfortunately, the High Inquisitor's words proved prophetic. The abomination snaps after relentless bullying from suspicious villagers and goes on a spree across the east, torching the fields and murdering peasants. Damn, that sucked. It's finally brought to justice by an angry mob. The common folk mock you for allowing your soft heart to blind you to common sense. But it was a 70% chance. It was a high C. A high C.
This is a tee-hee moment.
No, it's not. Well, kind of. It caused the East's plans to sort of falter a little bit. So it kind of worked in my favor? A little bit?
This is a rut-row moment.
There you go, that's the one. An island rises. Ooh. It's Grandy Kane time. Your Majesty, something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. A new island has risen, halfway between our shores and the Isle of Sol. The Finfolk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic. It's true, Your Majesty. The Finfolk raised the island to celebrate the marriage of Prince Archduke of Sol. Of their prince to the Archduke of Sol. They will gift it to him on the day of the ceremony. This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Salish hands. Oh shit. Huh? Wait a heckin' minute. Send the king to conduct secret negotiations with the Finfolk. The king shall just attend the wedding as planned, or send the king to seduce the Finfolk prince, sabotaging the wedding. Pay a wizard to sink the island. You know you'll get D if you don't veto? You know what? What if I just close my eyes? I'm sure you guys won't make me do anything weird. It's on. Oh no! Immediate. What a wacky turn of events. I shall pleasure myself with this fish. Yeah. Unless no, I don't know. I don't think there's any pulling it back for the other options in this one. Okay. Send the king to seduce the Finfolk prince, sabotaging the wedding. Capital idea. You want me to sleep with the fishes? You needn't go that far, but you're unattached, and you'd make a far better match for this Finfolk prince than the Archduke of some rainy little island. Very well. I'll seduce the sexy, sexy fish man. We all admire your sacrifice, Your Highness. Do I know anything of Darkstalker's canon? Like, only the vaguest hint. Well, Shape of Water Part 2, baby. Preparations begin for your clandestine visit to one of the Finfolk's undersea villages. Your Chancellor has heard of magic reeds that allow the bearer to breathe underwater, but such a thing will take weeks to track down. At least this gives you time to prepare for your underwater visit, and to buy some waterproof roses. Okay. Well, end the season. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The treasury's practically empty, and the king is struggling to fund his ambitions. We're perfectly placed to offer him a loan. So helpful of us. Indeed. These loan agreements will be as friendly as a bear trap. Absolutely loaded with hidden catches on the small print. Now watch me work my magic. Good evening, Lord Patrician. What exactly is the purpose of this meeting? I heard about the king's recent money troubles and thought we could benefit from... we could both benefit. Just sign here and here. This agreement does seem very fair. Very well, I'll sign. The king will be pleased. Good night, Lord Patrician, and may the 9th bless you. Ooh. See? Easy as pie, but it's not enough to bankroll the king. The rest of the kingdom needs to be in debt as well. To advance their scheme, the patricians must have the highest trade of all regions in 4 seasons. You may collect a common tax or target a specific region. Taxing a region will increase their defiance stat and increase the noble wealth. Well, you guys aren't angry at me. Bada bing! All right. Thank you for the 10 bits, Papusa. A sacrilegious request? Sure. Sacrilegious. Your August Majesty, I'm as devout as anyone, but it's beyond ridiculous that for 1 day of every week all the shops shut down and no work gets done. I know, it's the 9th god's holy day, the day he rested after the slaughtering of the other gods like cattle, but must it interrupt trade? I'm leaving profit on the table. And I need I remind you that the coast is an economic powerhouse keeping this kingdom afloat. We should receive special dispensation. The High Inquisitor won't like this. What won't I like? Hello. Ha! I assure you, High Inquisitor, I have nothing but the utmost devotion to the 9th, but I need to think about my profits. Oh, shit. How should we be allowed to work during the holy day? Allow the people to work on holy days, but only in the coast. Allow people to work on days throughout the kingdom. On holy days throughout the kingdom, or keep the weekly day of rest. Well. Yuck, yuck. Oh man, we're keeping the weekly day of rest apparently. Oh shit. What, the scallop? Are there enough nobles to pull this back for the patricians? I don't think so. Yep, I'm gonna call it. By the 9th. Fine. I'll just go back to propping up this kingdom's economy, shall I? On their way back to their villa, Sephrison is mobbed by religious zealots held in makeshift stocks for a week and pelted with dung and rotting meat. The common folk find it hilarious and church donations triple overnight. Any rumors that the High Inquisitor was involved are totally unfounded. Alright, let's visit a fish. The Finfolk send a stagecoach made from a giant clam pulled by sea horses. You equip your magic breathing reed and hop inside. The clam carriage plunges back beneath the waves and you are whisked down into the murky depths. A few hours later, you arrive at an undersea citadel of kelp-woven huts. Their prince meets you at a grand table formed of knotted coral. Tiny Finfolk spawnlings swim around your legs as you sit. Greetings, Your Majesty. We are honored to have such a prestigious visitor. It's cold, wet.
Oh no, he's hot.
Let's get down to business. To defeat the... This place is amazing. A whale passes overhead, momentarily dousing you in its shadow. So you're here to discuss my betrothal to Archduke Shomo, and the island I'm giving him as a dowry. More like fine folk, am I right? Awooga! How do I want to go about this? All of these options are weirdly horny.
This is a Rutro moment.
I have to agree. Because the responses in this range from serious to very silly. I'll start things off. First of all, I must offer my congratulations. Thank you.
This is a tee-hee moment.
Unlike most of my kind, I believe that Finfolk and Surface Folk must get along. This wedding is the first step to that process. May I offer these pearls as tribute? Thank you. Most generous. May I ask, why do you have to give him a dowry? Well, it's a very small island. The Archduke assured me it wasn't worth very much. After all, you surface folk have so much land already. Actually, the island is worth a huge amount to us. Oh, really? How interesting. The Archduke told me differently. Please, just trust me. Why would I lie? I wish I could doubt you, but you seem trustworthy enough, which means my betrothed has misled me about the importance of this island. Such deceit. He's not the man I thought him to be. I will have to call off the wedding. Thank you for clarifying things for me, Your Majesty. Chat. Do I go for it?
That's the gamer's choice.
Fuck the fish. That's the gamer's choice. They're gonna get so mad at me.
This is a tee-hee moment.
What if I just... You know, I did eat fish for dinner. Yeah, fuck it. Why should I go so soon? Let's have a drink. Finfolk Prince offers you bitter seaweed beer, which you imbibe through a complex underwater drinking mechanism. For hours, you swap stories and commiserate over hardships of royalty. As the night draws on, you find yourself and the prince growing closer and closer. A touch on the knee, a stroke of the gills. Could you take this further? Last chance to back out. Am I fucking this fish or not? What if you gave the land to me? As your girlfriend, I'm telling you to fuck this fish. Well, what can I say to that? You spend a pleasurable night with the Finfolk Prince atop a bed of woven kelp. It'll be a night for you to remember for a long time, but it's over far too quickly. Do I marry the Finfolk Prince? Marry me! I did tell my mother whatever. When you said whatever, I didn't think you meant fish. Fuck it, why not? I'll marry the Finfolk Prince. When you drop to one knee, the Finfolk Prince makes a startled noise that sounds like a frog throwing up a set of bagpipes. You cannot be serious. Is it so fast? You don't even know my name. What's your name? My name is Glor. Problem solved. I have only just decided to end my betrothal to the Archduke. You would have me move on so quickly? Scratches back of head, It's destiny? It's destiny? No, this isn't destiny. It's King of the Castle. Duh. It's Sea Star aligned. It's destiny. We're destined to be together. But what about your vindictive nobles and your hidebound priests? Your kingdom is less accepting of my kind than the Isle of Sol. They are invited to kiss my royal behind. Love can overcome any hurdle. This is madness, but with a gentle smile, Glorb grabs you by the hand. Yes, 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 1,000 times yes. In fact, why wait? Let's get married right now. We can formalize things in your cathedral later, but how many of your kind can boast to having an underwater wedding? The prince rushes out about the village, organizing an impromptu ceremony, but before you know it, you're swimming down the aisle with a manta ray draped around your shoulders like a cloak. Do you take me as your husband? I do. Glorb draws you into a passionate kiss, the watching villagers cheer, filling the choral church with bubbles. And so we are married in the eyes of the Deep Lord. I suppose we must journey to the surface and marry in the eyes of your ninth god as well. I'm so looking forward to meeting your courtiers. Just let me do the talking. I can't wait to see the looks on their faces. I can't wait to see the looks on their faces. Oh dear, I hope they'll come to accept me as one of their own. The next day, after a wonderful wedding night, you and your new husband travel back to the surface in a clamshell carriage. So, how did it... Oh, ninth above! You've brought the Finfolk Prince back with you! The Chancellor turns a faint shade of red at the sight of your handsome, glistening husband. Eyes off, floozy! Indeed, good Chancellor. We are married now. I see. Well, may I be the first to congratulate you, Your Majesty. But the Church will not be happy when they find out. Whoops! Well, I spent weeks finding some suitable matches for you, but I suppose given the circumstances, I wasted my time. Shrug. Hey, things happen. Sometimes things just happen. Thus ends my first year. In a picturesque castle overlooking the southern city of Merona, two grandees lie back and enjoy the sun. Praise be. Whispers of our plans have reached the peasants, and they are in an uproar. They call for the sins of the king to be laid bare. Marrying a fish? The king really should have thought twice about that one. The hit pieces practically write themselves. We have the High Inquisitor on our side, but we must also sow dissent amongst other regions. We won't succeed alone. For the next stage of their scheme, Grandees must raise other regions' defiance to a combined total of at least 8 in 3 seasons. I'm going to adopt a law. Here you can adopt a new law that alters how voting is run. You can only adopt 1 law at a time and have a maximum of 3 laws to use. I'll take the Monarch's golden choice. Enticing, no? Let's see. It's Count the Talbs! A terrible storm has struck the east. Lamentably, many houses have been swept away in the floods, and the roads are totally impassable. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. We can spare no expense in rebuilding what was lost. Send extra troops from the south to clear the roads. The east will have to fend for itself. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Let's spare no expense. Why not? It'll be funny. Come on. And if you vote for A, I should mention that you get 500 gold. You get 500 gold if you vote for A, because I used my Golden Choice Award, my Kids' Choice Award. Alright, well, it looks like... Unless, like, everybody else votes for C, I think this is it. Gold flows from your treasury like a water from a burst dam. In no time at all, the East's roads have been repaired, and its houses are rebuilt. And if money could bring back the dead, you'd have done that too. Let's go south. It's not long until the Night of Seven Pyres. As you journey south, the sun beats down like a hammer. Grandee Goober Unicorn Dad meets you at the gates with a candelabra. Glad you could make it, Your Highness. Welcome to, Calabra. Beautiful place you have here. The whole city is excited to have you here, Your Majesty. The citizens cannot wait to see your pyre burn. You will provide the surrounding entertainment and arrange the event's spectacular climax. But first, which of the deposed gods' effigies do you want to be responsible for burning? Do we want the 8th god, the Entombed One, the 7th god, the Lord of Darkness, the 6th god, the Poison Eater, or the 3rd god, the Drowned Lady? I will burn you with the pyre. I will burn the Lord of Darkness. An excellent decision, Your Majesty. Traditionally, the god's effigy is over 50 feet high and burned in the central square, usually attracting the biggest crowd. Now, what kind of entertainers will you be hiring to surround your pyre to impress the spectators? Clowns. Acrobats. Trapezing above the roaring flames, enough to make even a stone heart sing. You'll need more than that to draw a crowd, however. Who else? Fire breathers. I do not know how they do it without burning their lips, Your Highness. It must be a technique to it. Anyone else? That's all. Your work is not yet done, Your Majesty. You must decide on the pyre's spectacular climax. Sometimes we go with fireworks, but those are expensive. The black powder must be sourced all the way from Kurth. A less exciting alternative is to topple the effigy over, like a falling tree. Normal amount of fireworks should be enough. Wonderful, Your Majesty. Your pyre will culminate in fireworks display, bringing the night sky alive. I will make the arrangements at once. Can't wait. Soon the Night of Seven Pyres is upon you. The streets of Calabra are crammed with merrymakers as the royal stagecoach makes its way to the town square. The citizens greet you with cheers and tossed roses. The effigy of the 7th god towers over the rooftops, a 50-foot demon with fearsome horns. As it bursts into flames, out come your acrobats and fire breathers. You wait anxiously for the crowd's reaction. Fire breathers roar gouts of flame. Overhead acrobats glide above the flames like doves. The crowd applauds, delighted at the sheer spectacle. Finally, your effigy explodes and fills the night sky with fizzling colors. The crowd coos. The surrounding buildings look distinctly flammable. Hopefully nothing will go wrong. Fortunately, no stray sparks catch anything alight. Like the stars, you didn't want to be known as the king who burned down Calibra. The next day, you wait anxiously to hear how the South reacted to your fiery display. Congratulations, Your Majesty. All anyone can talk about now is your spectacular pyre. Everyone agrees you honored the ninth god and put one hell of a show on. Excuse my blasphemy. It's okay. Praise the ninth god. Praise be upon him, Your Highness. I hope you come down one day for another night of 7 pyres. Wedding! Let's get married to a fish. You stare out over the assembled faces of your nobles. You have a big announcement for them, and you're not sure how they'll take it. Badly, you expect. You clear your throat. May I introduce to you your new king consort? I've married the Finfolk Prince. Your servants blow trumpets to signal his arrival. He steps out beside you, his feet slapping on the marble. And he waves awkwardly. Hello. I will do my best to bring our peoples together. For too long, land and sea have failed to understand each other. A collective gasp ripples through the ranks of nobles. Someone faints. One of the grandees spits out a mouthful of wine. By the ninth, the king has married a fish! Someone fetch the archbishop! By the ninth, you married a Finfolk over one of our eligible candidates? At least you found a match with royal blood. Can't you all be normal for a change? I'm hoping this marriage will herald a new era of tolerance. The nobles muttered darkly among themselves. News of your Finfolk husband spreads like wildfire throughout the kingdom. It's not long before an outraged archbishop is petitioning the council. Your Majesty, this undersea wedding is not legitimate. Finfolk traditions have no authority in this kingdom, and I will not allow your fishy friend to step one single webbed foot into St. Bertrand's Cathedral. Oh, shit. I gotta get married. I've got to get married. Please, you have to. Let the royal wedding go ahead in the cathedral. I'm gonna be so pissed. Anyway, oh, well, so much for that. Fuck the archbishop. Well, that takes care of that. Your wedding to the Finfolk Prince is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Commoners travel from every corner of the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Many nobles refuse to attend the event. Even now, they're still furious that you're marrying a Finfolk. On the day of the ceremony, the streets are packed, but St. Bertrand's Cathedral is nearly empty. When you walk down the aisle and see Glorb waiting at the altar, nothing else matters. Do you take this fish as your lawfully wedded husband? I object! It's Shomo! Holy fuck! It's Otho's dad! Oh, fuck. Right, forgot about him. You'd recognize that figure anywhere. It's Archduke Shomo, the man who had betrothed the Finfolk prince until you swooped in. You stole my husband, snake, fiend! I want my island! The Archduke is swiftly bundled away by security, but you suspect that's not the last you've heard from him. You turn your attention back to the Archbishop, who's rolling his eyes. I do. Then I pronounce you husband and fish. Now get out of here. Hey, I got the achievement Shape of Water! Fuck yes, let's go, everyone. You're greeted outside the cathedral by a huge cheering crowd. The nobles in the church may not like it, but the common folk adore your new Finfolk husband.
They like me. They really like me.
You and your husband head back to the palace where you celebrate long into the night. It's hours before the two of you have any time alone.
Surface customs are so fascinating. I was particularly impressed by your land horses.
So, what now? I can't stay above water for more than a week, and my people still need a leader. Visit as often as you can. I will. I wouldn't bear being apart for long. Let's hope your nobles will get used to my presence. They'll quickly realize how amazing you are. Oh, you flatter me. You never knew Finfolk could blush like that. Faith is gonna be so low. Care to join me in bed? No time like the present. Come here, my darling husband. You don't get much sleep. The church condemns you, but the peasants are on your side for once. Across the kingdom, more and more ordinary people are striking up relationships with Finfolks and getting married in the shallows. The improved relations between sea and shore folk are particularly beneficial for the south, where Finfolk happily herd fish into southern nets. See? It all worked out, didn't it? Didn't it? Oh shit. The famine begins. Late at night, two counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the king. The king? Vast tracts of fertile soil, endless villages of happily subjugated serfs, and yet we're the region whose crops are struggling the most. How did this happen? We can't perform this ritual if we're the ones who aren't ready for the famine. The counts aim to have the highest farming. Alright, well, the South and the coast are on stage 2 of their schemes, but looks like the counts of the East have their blood cut out, or their blood ritual. They've got their work cut out for them. I don't have an heir. I just realized. Maybe he's a seahorse and like he's pregnant or something. All right, give me like half a moment, everybody. I want to go refill my water. Discuss amongst yourselves the rule of the kingdom. Forgot my cup. Maybe he's one of those fish that changes their gender at will, like a weird clown fish man. We'd start having half fin folk running around here. It's going to be very awkward, I think. Those pearl clutchers in the church are not going to be happy.
What the hell is going on here?
The Royal Navy has stopped a ship in the harbor of Thalasus, Your Majesty. It's a merchant vessel from Danaea. And the crew have come down with some kind of plague. Captain refuses to go home, saying he and his crew need food and medical attention before offloading any cargo. That ship is carrying fine silks and rare dyes worth thousands. I don't care what happens to the crew, we need to secure those goods.
Tell me more about this plague.
The infected have high fevers, oozing pustules, and uncontrollable vomiting. Sounds like creeping scourge, which bumped off half the kingdom a few centuries ago.
Let's call a vote.
None of these options are great for me. I think I'll just call a vote. See what happens.
Oh fuck, it's Eurist. Eurist.
Well, B and C are locked up. It looks like most of the patricians want to quarantine the ship but take the goods. I think we've still got a little bit of time left. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. If you don't have your votes in now, get them in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Quarantine the ship and toss the goods into the sea. Fine silks and dyes are tossed into the ocean, much to noble patrician Terran 817's chagrin. The quarantine is established around the moored ship, and the crew are left to wait out the infection. 2 months later, the Navy board to check the crew and find nothing but corpses. That's a darn it moment. Oh, it's Count Otho Zem.
Your Highness, I bring dark words. An outbreak of crystal pox is ravaging the East.
Crystal pox. What's that?
A most terrible disease, Your Grace. It begins with a rash of boils which slowly and painfully crystallize until the victim is sparkling like a diamond. Eventually, the sufferer becomes a crystalline statue, a painful but admittedly glamorous way to go. How many dead? Whole villages have succumbed. The disease is terribly virulent. Your Majesty, if I may make a suggestion. Victims of crystal pox are only infectious at the boil stage. Once they are fully covered in crystals, they no longer spread the disease. Indeed, pox crystals can be harvested and used in jewelry. If we allow the pox to spread, we could make some money in the East. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, yo, I got this scab set into my ring. Check it. We are not harvesting literal blood diamonds. By the blood of the dead, woman, that's heartless, even for you! The only way to fight the pox is to close the roads and shut down all trade until the wave subsides. Is that what you want? For the East to lose money? Spread the pox and harvest the gems. Don't do anything one way or the other. Or quarantine the East to further the spread. To prevent the further spread. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and select this one for my golden choice. I really don't like either of those. Don't do anything. Yep. Nope, we gotta quarantine this bitch. Still need to up my military might. Anyone who selects C is getting 500 gold, just saying. God damn. Okay. Well, I think that is pretty definitive, chat. I like how he was so adamant about not doing that in the thing, but then he voted to spread the gems. Oh, well, I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. Quarantine the East to prevent further spread. The East is now poor, some counts' wealth is decreased, and stability is united. Blockades are placed on the roads leading in and out of the East. Nobody goes in or out. For a month, the crystal pox ravages the countryside. When the blockades are lifted, many fields lie fallow with no farmers left to tend to them. Eastern villages are dotted with gleaming statues of the afflicted. But thanks to the council's quick thinking, the disease doesn't spread beyond the East's borders. Once the roads open, the counts harvest gemstones from the quarantined dead and sell them for a tidy profit. Well, there you go, you animals. Fish! Connor, I have a surprise for you. Close your eyes. Close my eyes. When you open them, you see you're looking at a map. There's a dot in the middle of the Ghost Sea. What's this? I've raised a new island for you. Call it a wedding present. When you announce the good news, the marshal is ecstatic. Even your nobles are grudgingly impressed. Let's see what the council wants to do with this new island. Turn it into a military outpost for the south. Use it to control trade routes. Give it to the Church of the Ninth. The council has no need for this accursed island. Ooh. I like this one. I like... It's not going to do anything, but I'm going to say I like this one. Use it for controlling trade routes. All of these are good. I also like the military one, but this one I think is the most beneficial. ATM. Get to... And we're off, folks. It looks like B is indeed getting traction. But A is slowly built. Nope. Nope. I think that's pretty definitive right there. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, I think officially there's no way that any other answer is winning. What do you mean? And there goes there goes the patrician scheme. The trade is now a monopoly and stability is now peaceful. The new island is completely devoid of vegetation, but a perfect place to store goods and dock ships. Southern trade benefits massively as a result. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, hubby. All right, it's auction time. Remember what to do, chat. Type in !fund, and then the letter of the thing you want, and then the amount that you want to put towards it. We've got an aqueduct that will raise farming in the east, a theater that will lower authority, a library that will raise stability, a stadium that will lower military in the for the grandees, a fortress that will raise the military for the patricians, or a grand bazaar that will raise trade for the patricians. Get it on! Alright, looks like we've got some for a stadium and for a grand bazaar. The counts have been sitting on a lot of money, however. It looks like they're going for the aqueduct. They really need to get their farming up if they want their scheme to succeed, and it looks like they're going all in on the aqueduct. We got 6,000... We got 6,000 for the aqueduct, 6,000, 7,000. Do I hear 7,000? 640. Grand Bazaar going to the patricians. Grand Bazaar. Grandees have no reason to spend a cent. Oh shit, 13 seconds, they're gonna snipe it! The patricians really want that Grand Bazaar. 5 seconds left to go. What's gonna happen here? Oh, they sniped it in the last second! Alright, an aqueduct and a stadium, which will lower their own military. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. A witch hunt. I've gathered some reports from the south. The grandees are among regions scheming against you. Scheming? That's not very holy of them. On the contrary, they believe it's their divine duty. They are smearing you as an impious, unholy king. They have inquisitors digging up evidence as we speak. What can I do? I suggest you strengthen your relationship with the other regions. You'll want them on your side once the grandees increase the pressure. Sadly, your popularity with the nobles leaves something to be desired. They're likely working with the inquisitors already, providing them with damning information. We must move to stop this. Do I restrict the Inquisitor's power throughout the kingdom? Do I bury the Inquisitors under a mountain of false accusations? Or do I leave the Inquisitors to their business? I think this one could be pretty funny. I'm just telling you. The Inquisitors alone, they're just doing their jobs? No. Fuck them. They try to get between me and my fish wife. Fish husband. Fish wife. Fish husband. Get it on. Yes, yes. And yet, despite Tiki's griping, he votes A. Excellent work. The Crown prohibits the Inquisition from entering the palace grounds or noble estates without royally sealed warrant. Ooh, what a stroke! Good play, me. Though the nobles are pleased, the church isn't thrilled, and neither are the peasants. Foolhardy minstrels and zealous priests use the decree as proof of the nobility's godliness. Or godlessness. Rumblings at the university. Your Majesty, we've been hearing disturbing rumblings from the university. What manner of rumblings? Ah, they've been eating the partridge again. You give the scholars at Quail too much leeway, Your Majesty. Too much food, maybe. Are they plotting something? Their secret nighttime meetings in the library certainly suggest so. The rumor is they're examining the rules of succession, the very rules that put you on the throne. Who knows what conclusions they may come to? Get to it. Let's get it on. Scholars at Quail University are examining the rules of succession. Should this be allowed? Why, we'll summon a scholar immediately. Oh shit, it's a tight race. 6 to 14 votes. What are we gonna see here? Oh, it's getting tight. Everybody's getting their votes in. I'm gonna give it 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Summon a scholar immediately. The university acknowledges your request, but no scholar appears that day, or the day after, or the day after that. Oh fuck, an assassino! One bright morning you're taking a stroll in the palace gardens, arm in arm with your beloved husband. With the help of my Finfolk villagers, we can build underwater roads which open up trade between... Glorb is interrupted when a black-clad figure wielding a crossbow pops out of a mulberry bush and takes careful aim at his heart. Oh fuck! Oh, God. What should I do? My husband. I'm not even sure if this will do anything. This is probably going to kill me. Oh man. Maybe I'll just get shot in the ass. Maybe. My mother's still alive? Oh, great. Wait a minute. If I die, does the fish take over the kingdom? I have no idea. Don't worry. I've got plenty of blubber. I'm going to swing my ass back in front of the crossbow bolts. I'll save you! Time seems to slow. You dive in front of your husband. A moment later, one of your southern battle nuns dives in front of you! The bolt strikes her stomach, sending her crashing to the floor. The rest of your honor guard rushes forward and chop the would-be assassin to pieces. By your depths, my life flashed before my eyes. Your Majesty, you're all right? How's the king consort? One of my honor guard is badly hurt. A physician is on their way. While we wait, let me examine the assassin's body. You see a squid tattoo on the side of her face. That's the mark of the Blue Octopus, an assassin's guild from the sea. From Saul. It seems Archduke Shomo is still annoyed that you stole his husband. Evidently, the Archduke has decided that if he can't have me, no one can. Yeah. Call on if it's a war. No, I don't need to declare war. We don't need to declare war right now, Urameshi. Let's just call on the Finfolk to attack the sailor ships. Come on, it'll be good for trade. It'll be good for farming. It'll be pretty poggers. Don't worry. It will be poggers. Do not worry. Oh, God. Phew! Well, it looks like my vote of confidence is really getting in there. We can't go to war yet. Yeah, we'll get fucked in the ass if we go to war. Alright, that seems good enough. Good enough for me. Close enough for government work. Leave this to me, Connor. My people can take care of this. Your husband travels home and organizes a gathering of the Finfolk clans. An underwater war is declared on Saul. Over the next few months, hundreds of Salish vessels disappear without a trace. Salish fishing and trade flounders, while grandees prosper. At long last, Archduke Shomo is forced to meet with you and your husband, begging for a truce. I surrender. There will be no more attempts on your husband's life. What else can I offer to you? How many of warships you got left over? That'd be pretty poggers. With a pained sigh, the Archduke signs your proffered treaty. Thanks, Otho's dad. Grandees are probably just gonna. The Grandees are looking pretty powerful right now. Max trade, max farming, the highest military, highest faith. Can I go now? One last thing. With immense gravitas, your husband steps forward and slaps the Archduke with a large dead fish. The Archduke staggers back, looking utterly perplexed. Ow! How dare you! I don't have to suffer this! After the Archduke storms out of the negotiation tent, your husband offers you a mischievous smile. If anyone asks, that was the traditional Finfolk method of sealing a treaty, but really I just wanted to slap him with a fish. My husband's quirky, y'all. That's the end of another season. Sitting on a bench outside of a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Our profits are down. Our companies are being outcompeted by the damn grandees of all people. How could this happen? The patricians' aim is to have the highest trade. Deep in the south, a grandee paces back and forth along the balcony of his hillside villa. I'm told that progress is slow. How could they be so blind, trusting in that fool of a king after everything he's done? The grandee's aim is to raise the other region's combined defiance to 8 or more, or ensure another region starts a rebellion. Well, I think everything's looking pretty good over here. I'm just gonna... Patricians are so rich. The patricians have a lot of money. You know what? I have a feeling that I'm going to be doing a lot of things that are going to raise defiance, so I think I'm just going to... Yeah, there we go. End this season. Oh, finally! The summoned scholar is here. Hello. Your Majesty, you wanted to see someone from the university? Finally, you're very late. The Provost sends her humble apologies, Your Majesty. We were engaged in epic-defining work. There have, I hear, been rumblings. I recommend peppermint and rosemary to settle the stomach, my liege. Is there anything I should be worrying about? I imagine the onset of gout could be a concern to you, Your Majesty. This man is a buffoon, Your August Majesty. We should rid the kingdom of such ignorant minds. At least that's my opinion, but matters concerning Quail University fall under the control of the Council. By ancient laws, Queen Alma herself, even in such trivial matters as to what to do with a weasel like this. We send him back to the university, put him in the dungeons, he might be useful later, or cut off his head. You know what? Have at it, chat. Ooh, putting him in the dungeons. Oh, sending him back to his university. Oh, up, ope. Ope a SpongeBob style. Did Jude show up drunk? No, he was just being an asshole. Alright, I think that tears it. There are like half of you that aren't voting here. "20 nobles voted for put him in the dungeons. He might be useful later." The scholars dragged away, begging to be provided with parchment, some ink, and perhaps a few volumes from the library to pass the time. Let's go for a tasty innovation. Grandee Lilith in Wonderland. I don't mean to exaggerate, Your Highness, but I believe I've pioneered the most incredible invention in the history of mankind. I was hosting a small party, playing cards with some old friends. I called for a servant to bring me something to eat that would be both tasty and convenient as my hands were occupied. What my servant brought me that evening will change the world forever, Your Highness. Show me. Behold! She holds in the air a plate. Atop the plate are 2 slices of bread with a piece of meat wedged between them. It allows the hungry noble to consume 2 slices of bread plus meat all at once, saving valuable time. Meanwhile, the bread serves as an impregnable barrier, preventing one's own hands from being besmirched by meaty juices. Breathtaking! Naturally, since this is my invention, I propose we name it after me. In a few years' time, I expect everyone will be enjoying a nice Lilith in Wonderland for lunch. But naturally, this innovation cannot be made available for free. Every time a Lilith in Wonderland is consumed, I expect a small royalty payment. I have no strong feelings one way or the other. Though more gold is always nice for me. Oh, looks like A is getting some traction here. Looks like it's going to be between A and D. Out of 47 nobles, only 29 of you have voted. I'll give it 5 more seconds. All right. Looks like it's going to be the servant getting rewarded. Yep, had a feeling. By the 9th, he wouldn't have admitted this snack if I hadn't specifically requested a convenient meal. Despite Grandee Lilith in Wonderland's protestations, the servant is brought before you. Freedom 13, thank you for the raid. Hello, Your Majesty. Most people call me Footlong due to, me, large feet. Well, you know what they say about guys with large feet. They have big shoes. Footlong. I like the sound of that. It is decided. Henceforth, this innovative dish shall be called a footlong. Footlongs prove massively successful, popular luncheon. Bakeries spring up across the South experimenting with new ingredients. Turns out you can put almost anything between 2 slices of bread. Wow, incredible. A ghoulish problem. Your Majesty, we are having terrible problems in the East. The people have lost faith in the Ninth God and churches are being left to crumble. But without priests to perform the rites, the dead are rising as ghouls from their abandoned crypts. There have been 9 attacks in the last week. What's a ghoul? A restless corpse seeking vengeance upon the living. Ghouls can be raised by necromancers, but can also arise naturally when a recently dead body is forgotten by its family and left unattended by priests. We must remind the Eastern folk that they are lost without the Ninth to protect them, especially once they've passed. Employ the ghouls as a source of cheap labor. No. Yeah. Ooh. Ah. You know what? Let's, there we go. This will work. Yeah. Everybody who votes B gets 500 gold. Come on. It'll be funny. Trust me. I said B. I said B. You get 500 gold if you vote B. It's 500 gold if you vote B. It's free 500 gold. Just vote B. Anyone? Come on. Just vote for B and you get 500 gold. You just gotta vote for B. Out of 50 people in here, 28 of you have voted. Come on. Get some more votes in here. There we go. That's what I like to see. And just as I'd like to remind you that everybody who votes for B gets 500 gold. I'm just gonna... Yeah, there we go. Oh, what to do? What to do? What to... But burning bodies goes against our holy teachings. Fires for heretics and demons. You'll regret this. Pagan though it may be, practice of cremation does prevent many more ghouls from rising in the east. But from that point forward, the Archbishop undermines your authority at every opportunity. Hey, good job, everybody. Good job, 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 good job. Good work, everyone. Good work, everyone. No, it's not rigged. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna adopt Call for Unity. Yep. Yeah. Oh, and that's year 2, baby. Do I need the Inquisitors? Nah, I don't need a fucking Inquisitor. Ooh, about my heir. Let's have a little look-see. Your marriage to Glorb has leaped from strength to strength over the past few months. Truly, you found your soulmate, and every day you count your blessings. It's high time you thought about an heir. Well, you're finally married. I'm very happy, thank you. Your happiness isn't as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both. Wait, what? Nani? You mean... You mean... My husband? The seahorse thing, it's real?
That's the gamer's choice.
People. Bitch people.
You've done well so far, but something is still missing. An heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins. My husband and I will have a child together. Ah, the traditional method. No one would object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Oh, fuck, yes. I married a seahorse. Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. What does she want? You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Zoraid. I have a proposition for you. Who are you exactly? I am but a humble ship's captain, once of great renown, but that was a different time. Alright, where are you from? Distant shores, Your Majesty. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. Not a pirate, then? No, Your Majesty. I would never would I countenance the thought. Tell me more about this proposition. 3 ships are docked in a harbor to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder. They could each boast a full battery of cannons. They're all yours in return for a small favor. What is this favor? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessings and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. Alright, what did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me, I hope. Herm. Herm, herm. Herm, 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 herm. Herm, herm. Herm, herm. Surely this couldn't go wrong. I do like a big military. I do like a big military. Oh, also, yep. This isn't happening. These are too good. All right. Oh, it's a fight. It's a fight. Now the voters are waking up a little bit, I see. Oh, she's dead even. It's dead even. 5 seconds. Right on the dot, right on the money. What to do, what to do. You may be able to get more if you make her a prisoner? I'm sure it's fine. I will provide safe harbor for Zoraid in exchange for muskets. Fucking excellent, my dudes. We got guns, baby!
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
Zoraid and her weapons prove most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your officers as promised. Zoraid demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. Yes, they sure did. The imprisoned scholar. Let's see what's going on here. The scholar you arrested, Your Highness, has been teaching the officers guarding his cell the economic sciences, and now they're negotiating for better pay. Oh, fuck. Well, don't even have dental. We're looking. Ah. Shit. Well. It'll be a lot of loss of money. But I do like authority. And again, I do have stability to spare. Ah, what the hell. Have him executed for treason. Gladly. Scholar is disposed of. Ooh, that was 2. Alright. Alright. The scholar is disposed of by precise application of axe to neck. The officers rumble about abuses of power, but they don't try negotiating again. The university also falls extremely quiet. Well, that was a good end of season, I have to say. A private exchange. The Kurth captain that you allowed to stay in the capital, the one who traded those weapons, she's been the cause of some concern. Babusa Monkey Thief for the 100 or the 10 bits. Nobles have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette, after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a Kurth spy. Very well, I'll have a word with her. You find Aride pacing the halls, far from her assigned chambers. I heard you were causing some trouble. And where did you hear that? It doesn't matter. I just have a lot to ponder. I'm the king. Surely I can do something. She studies you for a moment, then shakes her head. I appreciate the offer, Your Majesty, but I must deal with this myself. Please excuse me. He walks away without another word, leaving you to ponder her secrets. Ah. All right. Yeah, okay. Oh, from Lord Patrician Lord Coordinator. An opportunity, Your August Majesty. A Kurth ship sunk last week just off our coast. I request permission to salvage the wreckage. Kurth vessels are always full of valuable things. Wait. It might be off your coast, but it's in our waters by the 9th. In fact, it's closer to our city of Hithos than any of yours. But you ceded those waters years ago in exchange for a chest of silver. You are having money problems. Your August Majesty, esteemed council, don't let this liar fool you. Well, I'm just gonna nix that one and let you guys get to it. Allow the patricians to salvage the ship, or allow the patricians to salvage the ship. Or you can leave the wreck alone. I don't know. All the patricians are voting for A. One of the patricians voted for leave the wreck alone. Okay. Well, I think that pretty handily sums it up. Don't you think? Well, let's open it up and see how we did. Leave the wreck alone. Hey, that's what I like to see. You challenge my authority? You better wake up and apologize. Good work, Council. Good work. Good work, team. Leave it alone, but what of the bounty? The riches? Though everyone protests the decision, word arrives in Hithos that a rogue salvage team is eaten by sharks and dashed across the reefs while trying to retrieve the ship's cargo. See, you saved everyone. Your esteemed highness, your serene highness, the Lord Patrician Immortal's blade has been having prophetic dreams. It is true. I can part the veil betwixt now and some ways off. Give me a prophecy then. I look to the future and it speaks through me, no more, no less. For one thing, Count Eurist should beware of onion soup. And the color green will bring bad fortune to Count Harbinger Boland. That's my favorite color. Please, your esteemed highness, have him foretell the future of the council. We could gain insight into great mysteries. Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity to call for unity. I'm sure nothing crazy will happen. Also, just as a reminder, it looks like the farming needs to be raised in the east. It's quite split, however. We've got a lot more people that need to get their votes in. We got 51 nobles in here. And only about 30 have voted.
Devilish.
XWAR, thank you for the 26 bits. Vote V? What the fuck are you doing? I'm gonna give it 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Looks like we got a call for unity.
Wonderful news, your serene highness. I'm certain he will not disappoint. Sure enough, Lord Patrician Immortal's blade has a canny sense of what's best for the coast. But the other nobles start to mutter this seeing the unseen is no more than a disguise for giving out special treatment. Can the king really be trusted with this charlatan constantly whispering in his ear? Who cares? Well, who cares? Alright, time for another action, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another action. We've got the aqueduct that will raise farming for the counts. We also have the Sturdium that will lower their military. We've got the observatory that will lower faith for the grandees. And a thieves guild that will lower trade. We've got a grand bazaar that will raise trade for the patricians. Or a theater that will lower overall authority. Go ahead and cast your votes now. I'm gonna take a shit. I'm back. What did I miss? Veggie BL Tail, thank you for raiding with a party of 53.
Sorry, I was sitting on the porcelain throne, dropping my edicts, my royal decrees.
Congrats on the pipe. The pipe. I think what you mean to say is, congrats on
The pipe.
Well, thank you so much for congratulating me on
The pipe.
And how was your stream? Hope you had a good one. We are playing King of the Castle, and all of you raiders that have just now joined, you can play too. All you have to do is type !join, followed by your pronouns in chat. We got 5 to cry a bit. Nice. A good job. And then you too can vote on royal matters. Although we are quite late into the game at the moment. How do you know which team you're on? I don't know if it tells you or there's an icon in the upper left that changes color depending on what team you are. Oh yeah. If you're on desktop, there'll be a little icon. If you're on mobile, well, it might be a bit weird. I don't know. But either way, the patricians have purchased a grand bazaar, raising their trade to 9, and the counts have purchased an aqueduct, raising their farming. I think that was a good outcome. Meh. What is happening over here? It's Conte CDR Possum. A blood-red comet was spotted in the night sky over the east, Your Majesty. The peasants are claiming it's a terrible omen. And the common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? My options aren't great. I will... Oh. I've got to risk the authority, I think. I'll tell them there's nothing to worry about. You deliver a speech. Hell yeah, baby! 45%! Let's fucking go, dude! Yes, there's nothing to worry about, everybody. Don't worry, it's just a big rock in the sky, don't worry. You deliver a speech reassuring the peasants of the East that the comet wasn't a good or bad thing, just a thing. Probably the ninth riding a chariot or whatever. Fortunately, the common folk take your word for it. After all, the king says something, you better listen. The peasants go back to work in the fields, ignoring the comet entirely. Hey, Lamau! Let's go! A plot uncovered.
I've held him off as long as I can, Your Majesty, but he insists on an audience. Apparently concerns the end of the world. There's not much time, Your Holiness. Your Holiness, let me present to you what I call the Grand Model. Remove this confused person. Okay, let's hear it. Your marriage to the Finfolk Prince. First off, a manufactured spectacle meant to distract the confused, but I saw through it immediately. While everyone focuses on that, frog people from the east scheme to take the throne and usurp the king. Straightforward from here. The frog people led by Count Joya will manipulate the kingdom's trade, farming, military, and even faith to achieve their nefarious goals. If they succeed, Joya will take the throne, plunging the kingdom into a reign of amphibian terror, mandatory pawn spawning and fly eating. Do you like eating bugs, Your Majesty? And skeptics may claim, what about you saw the truth behind the ninth comet? To that I tell you, you fell for it, you fools! That's exactly what they want you to think! The real evidence is clear. Should I be doing like an Alex Jones voice for this?
The only question is, what will you do about it?
Y'all, if I may, let's arrest this dude. 500 gold for everyone who votes to arrest this motherfucker. Arrest this fool. Excellent work, everybody. I like how Corey the Platypus, harmless NPC, Julie Jello, and Millie Valley just turned down 500 free gold. Oh my goodness, there it is, folks. And there you have it. Arrest this fool. Of course you persecute me.
This fits right into my model. The rock goes all the way to the top. Just trust me, Joe. Joe Rogan!
Before he can continue, the palace watch yank him away with enthusiasm. Surprisingly, the rest of the Grandies barely react to the arrest, instead looking quite relieved. Hey, see, that's why you're my golden boys. Grandy Two Snail has been imprisoned. Two Snail the Second has joined the council. Handle your guy, Grandies. Handle your people. Fucking, apparently Two Snails was yoked out on brain force to... or whatever the fuck it's called. The Bounty Hunters. Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters, representing the Republic of Kurth, they say. King Connor, we greet you humbly. Tell me more about Kurth. It is lovely this time of year. You should visit. Lots of rain, but we make do. As for more important matters, we're searching for a fugitive, you might say. The last we heard, she went by the name Oride. What kind of fugitive is she? The ships under her command are property of the Republic of Kurth, as is their cargo. I'm afraid she's under my protection. Well, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. What should I do in this trying time?
This is a rut-row moment.
I'd have to agree. She trained our military 3 points to each region. That's worth protecting. My lord, I plead the fifth. Well, you know what? Kurth doesn't sound so great. If you let one of your fugitives in and help me train up all my militaries, they're pretty good. I don't know anybody by that name. Forgive us, Your Majesty, but we are not fools. We know your military is using weapons she stole. I'm afraid she's under my protection, as we feared. Still, perhaps we can work out a deal. The Grand Pensionary of Kurth is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman, and we are sure that an esteemed king such as yourself would not risk drawing Kurth's ire. As proof of our goodwill, we will even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen. Oh, shit. Well. Why didn't you lie? I did lie! They saw through it immediately. It's getting a bit cringy up in here. You know what? I will set up a call for unity. Let's see where this goes. I'm curious, honestly. A little curious. I see a lot of people are calling for me to get bankrupt. There's still time to vote, though. Alright, chat, out of 59 people, there's only, what, like 25, 30-ish people voting? I'm gonna give it 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Voting tied at 15. I can refuse the bounty hunter's offer or discreetly pay the hunters to take someone else. Hey, you know what? Fuck off. She's my badass pirate lady. Or not pirate. War were declared. The bounty hunters protest and leave only when you threaten to have them thrown out. Their parting words contain chilling warnings of Kurth retribution, which you only hope are idle threats. I'm sure we'll be fine. Hey, what's up, Counts? How's it going? Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I'm an idiot. I may or may not have made an oopsie. It's fine, I'm sure. My heir, my boy!
This is a Rut-Row moment.
Oh shit! My quest for an heir is finally complete. My love quest is finally over! You stand before the council holding a small child in my arms. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. It just fucking appeared. Suddenly, it appeared. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die? I ask that my crown be passed down to... Council hall is filled with a nervous silence. All right. Chat. We'll do an unofficial vote. Can someone set up a poll? Can one of the mods set up a poll for me? Do I have a dude, a lady, or a non-binary baby? Gender this baby. The world's first cisgender envy. I made that. I built them with gender fluid. All right, it looks like the poll is overwhelmingly in favor of a non-binary child. So there we go. My child. The nobles break out into polite applause by designating an heir. You've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Let's go. Your Serene Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your child. What is their name? Connor the Second. I filled your mom with my gender fluid. Ban Hugonomics, please? No, I'm kidding. Connor 2! Marvelous, Your Serene Highness. I'm sure little Connor 2 will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Connor the Squeakquel. Oh shit. A Sporverisy, eh? You want Sporverisy? Your Esteemed Highness, I'm stunned, outraged, incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition with some other nonsense, a fabricated charge. They're claiming I'm part of a cult because of the peculiar design of my crest, and now I have exactly 10 people at every meal, and strange noises from hidden chambers. It's ridiculous. No one dares to defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the council must intervene. Your Serene Highness! Though she remains silent, the council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from steely gaze from across the chamber. Who wants more money? Let's search for a witness to defend the Lord Patrician Riverbirch.
This is a Rutrow moment.
Well,
You worship me, mortal.
Spawn Live, thank you for the follow. Suggest he pray for a good outcome.
yeah, there we go. Go ahead and go and get the stability. It'll be funny. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
"29 nobles voted for search for a witness to defend Lord Patrician Riverbirch. You distribute a proclamation among the patricians asking for a witness of Riverbirch's innocence. Lady Patrician Twisty the Kitty eventually comes forward claiming to have known Riverbirch since childhood, and that his devotion to the Ninth God is second to none. The High Inquisitor finds little solid evidence that could work against such enthusiastic testimony. Reluctantly, she drops the charges and pays compensation to Riverbirch, who sends you a small gift as thanks." Well, look at that. Look at that. Look at the stability. Ugh. Economics, thank you for becoming a worshiper. And thanks for stopping by.
Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. If you say it's troubling, then it must be. A group of individuals on the coast are meeting in secret to preach heretical teaching and engage in rituals. They are adherents to the cult of the Undivided. They believe the Ninth God did not destroy the 8 deposed gods, but is in fact all of them joined together in unholy union. Pure sacrilege! Regrettably, I require the Council's permission to launch a proper investigation. Otherwise, my Inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had the chance to spread.
I'll hold a vote on the matter. Do we send Inquisitors to the coast to investigate the cult? Do we deny Inquisition access to the coast? Or repeal the law that prevents the High Inquisitor from investigating at will? I'm just gonna go ahead and, yeah.
Alright, do your worst, chat.
Everyone's voting for fucking A. It's fine, I'm sure.
Better.
Yeah. This is, unless all 30 of the other people vote for B right now, I think this one's pretty definitively... I'll give it 5 more seconds for all 30 of you to vote for B. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Time.
1.
Okay. Next time.
It is time, Mobius. Send Inquisitors into the coast to investigate the cult. The High Inquisitor and her followers are as swift as they are ruthless. Within a month, the fetid corpses of heretics hang from the battlements of Ladriel, the town where the cult had begun. Oh no, we are only united. That's the end of year 3, baby. Deep in the south, in the back garden of a sun-bleached villa, the number of grandees crowd around a figure, raising their arms to toast. Here's to the future monarch Azul, and the golden age on the horizon. May the ninth god strike down the false king for his wickedness. Soon the Inquisition will be complete, and excuse me, and the Archbishop will crown our claimant. But what should be done with the king? Burn him at the stake? Or show mercy in exchange for abdication? Alright, patricians. This is where you get to decide if you want to kill me or spare me. Oh, looks like we got some late entries. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. Show mercy in exchange for abdication. Voting has closed. It's boring, but it will appease the masses, and the Archbishop has lost his taste for public burnings as of late. Now he must ensure that the king can't strong-arm anyone into fighting on his behalf. The final stage of their scheme, the grandees must lower authority to 4 or less. It's the end game. At least one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they'll win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass the final scheme stage, the winner is decided at random. If stability, authority, or treasury hits 0 and the final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. The monarch can only win in ambition events, which will appear after you've acquired an heir. Which I have. Alright. Time for a little gambling, shall we? Let's live dangerously. Let's get dangerous. Oh, my ambition. Don't mind if I do. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a conqueror. You look like you lived up to those words. The kingdom's army is stronger than ever before. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your noble schemings for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. We should crush these disloyal nobles, take command of their armies, and force them to submit. Or if you're looking to unite the nobles rather than smash them, you could declare war on the Ashmodean Empire. They'll forget your schemes if you win. Oh, well, you know what? Nothing unites the country like a good war. Let's go ahead and declare war on the Ashmodean Empire. A wise decision, your majesty. I shall begin marshalling our troops. But of course it won't be easy. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's overall farming and military as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. Ooh, a delegation from the university. Your Majesty, a delegation from the university is here, and they are demanding to see you. Do they look cross? They looked smug, your majesty, perhaps because of the small army they have at their backs. The provost in the university sweeps into the throne room without a by or leave. She's brandishing an ancient document.
Your Majesty, I hold in my hand a legal document written by Queen Alma the Wise herself.
Oh?
Queen Alma lays out the law here in the convoluted ancient legal language. Roughly translated, it means any monarch who harms the university must abdicate immediately. The crowd outside is with us, Your Majesty. We demand you step aside.
Let me see that. The provost hands the document to you. It is indeed written in the ancient legal tongue, impenetrable to all but the supremely educated. Yes. We could do better. Get a pen. Your Highness! We cannot be suggesting forging the words of Queen Alma herself. I'll tell you I won't do it. Are you sure? Because I have an empty oubliette just begging for an occupant. The Provost, a scholar of great renown accustomed to fine dining in a feather bed, is quickly persuaded to draft a new law instead. But what should this law say? Ooh. I like all of these. I don't think anything needs to go about your business, chat. Looking pretty poggers. Oh fuck yes. The nobles are on my side. Shit. What did I just knock over? Fuck. Shit, fuck. Shit, fuck. This can't be for real. Malcador. Alrighty, chat. I think that'll call an end to this proceeding. The voting is closed. The university must send scholars into the armies. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? The provost nods and sets to work fairly contentedly. The document is created. Young and old and extremely old are given uniforms and march their way to defend the kingdom's borders. An explosion at the port. Your Majesty, a ship exploded at the port. The water swelled like a tidal wave and my whole town was devastated. How could this happen? I have no idea, Your Esteemed Highness. All I know is that the ship arrived from Kurth just yesterday, and now my docks have been destroyed. Oh, depths below. If I may, this may be promised retribution from Kurth. Retribution? This was an attack. You cannot let this stand, Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Well, this is just going right off, and I'm assuming the noble patricians of the coast wouldn't want to lower their trade even further. That would be cringe. I'm thinking either A or B for, what you may need to do here. Oh shit. Mmm. 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 That's only about 30 people that have voted, and these two didn't really help. Only about half of you have voted. I'm going to give it 20 seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. May I remind you that if C passes, the game ends. And the grandees will win. Oh, looks like we've got a bug. People aren't voting. People aren't voting. Why aren't you voting? Only like half of you voted. The timer stopped? I mean, I can... Ah, jeez. No, the timer stopped. I have to call an end to the voting. Fuck. Though you try to avoid stoking the fire, Kurth does not... Oh, wait. Do they need... Oh, it's below 5? It's below 5. I have no idea. It's not checkmarked. It's 4 or lower. Ah, I see. In the clear. For now. Woo! You try to avoid stoking the fire. Kurth does not relent so easily, but the Persian-made vessels continue to be sunk, and the local nobles grow ever more angry at your inaction. As months stretch on, the coast finds itself in a constant cycle of rebuilding. You know it'll be a long while before this blows over. What a season, am I right? Hey, it's my heir. Oh, look at this! Conquest! I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Your Majesty, I'm glad I found you alone. There's an ambassador from the Ashmodean Empire here to see you. Greetings, Your Grace. I am here to discuss the terms of our upcoming war. Negotiating the Empire's surrender, I hope? No. The Ashmodean Empire is far larger and more powerful than your kingdom. Didn't you wonder why we never squashed you like a bug? It's because for decades we've been divided by internal conflicts. It may seem that the Empire is ruled by its emperor, but in reality Ashmead is ruled by its generals, who battle endlessly for control of the capital. Hurry up and say your piece. I'm here representing General Thalacanth, whose lands are safely distant from the border. If you were to invade, all we would ask is that you send us your signal. We'll launch a civil war, taking advantage of the chaos to bump off some of our own rivals. A bold plan. I will leave you to think on my words. If we take advantage of the Ashmodean Empire's internal divisions, we may actually have a chance. It would shut the nobles up for good. None would speak against you if you've beaten our oldest enemy. Of course, we can't rely on the Ashmodeans to do all our work. We'll need soldiers. Lots of soldiers. And soldiers need food. Lots of food. Fortunately, the kingdom right now has plenty of both. Let me make necessary preparations. Your goal is to raise the kingdom's overall farming and military as high as you can. Yeah, okay. Shoddy weapons! The latest batch of weapons delivered to the army in the east is unacceptable, Your Majesty. We can't train our soldiers because our blades break like glass when they hit a sack of straw. Is there an issue with our supplier? Damn right there is. The last 4 batches have been like this.
I like this one.
I'm gonna vote for it. Zito! Thank you for waiting with a party of 59. Guys, if you're just now joining, you can type in !join, followed by your pronouns to join the vote. We're nearing the end of the game right now, chat, but you can join your noble houses and help me swing this vote. Whatever which way. Zito, thank you for the raid. The Devil Dynasty is going loud and proud.
This is a tee-hee moment.
A tee-hee moment indeed. When I get a mod pack for Yomi, we will hustle. Oh, you bet your sweet bippy we will. Yeah. All right, folks. I think that'll be a call for the end of voting there. Lost Nerd, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh yeah! Voting has closed. Oh, fuck yeah! The East's military is now terrifying. As promised, you pay for thousands of shiny new weapons to be delivered to the East. What's more, you inspect them personally to ensure their quality, though you're not sure what you're looking for. At present, all present and correct, Your Majesty. Halberds, glaives, battle axes, flails, flanged maces, non-flanged maces, horsemen's picks, footmen's picks, morning stars, quarterstaffs, half-staffs, full staffs, and a dozen different kinds of swords. List the swords. Long swords, short swords, regular length swords, cutlasses, scimitars, arming swords, harming swords, unexpectedly charming swords, falchions, rapiers, sabers, great swords, good swords, neutral swords, and absolute bastard swords. Very good. You have no idea what half of those are. Hopefully it's just what the doctor ordered. Oh, fuck yes. We are so strong, you guys. We're gonna win. All of us, I mean. but mostly me. Guys, we're doing so good, all of us, but mostly me. Your Majesty, the Republic of Kurth has levied extreme trade sanctions against us for our perceived crimes against them, notably your refusal to surrender Orai to their custody. Pah! We don't need Kurth. They're our biggest trade partners by far, Your Majesty. Our economy is basically on fire right now. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. What can we do about that? That's for the council to decide. Kurth must also be suffering from this, but we can't afford to wait them out. Our people will soon run out of basic necessities. Ah, shit. Ugh. Hmm. Be it for the good of the kingdom? No! No! You all really want to vote for B, but don't. Other houses, do you really want the grandees to take this? If you vote for D, you're still in the game. If you vote for D, you're still in the game, other houses. If you vote for B, grandees win. What about A? Sure, you can vote for A. I think D's better, personally, but you can vote for A if you want to. Let's start the vote. Let's see what we can do here. Let's keep the game going, chat. Oh, and see, look, all of the grandees are voting for B. There we go. That's the way. That's the way. This is the way. And now we can keep the Who's this? Who's the fucking scary. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, the military. Oh shit. The Navy starts patrolling the Ghost Sea, intercepting Kurth vessels and taking plunder wherever they can find it. Of course, Kurth is quick to respond in kind. The trade war heats up, flaring into open battles in the high seas. There's one loyalist amongst the yellow. Well, I think that'll do it for this summer of my third year. Oh, God. All right. For the counts, you can get an aqueduct that'll raise your farming, and Lord knows you need some of that. Or you can get a really good military. That'd be funny for me, honestly. Grandees, you can get a prison that will lower stability, or a theater that will lower authority. The patricians can get a grand bazaar to raise trade, or a library to raise stability. Vote now on your devices which one you want. The grandees are braying for the theater. like wild beasts. They need that theatussie. Oh my, they're going all in. The Grandies are going all in for the theater. Will the Counts be the underdog story to end them all? There's 7 seconds left. The patricians are using their vast wealth. And our time is up. Looks like we've got the theater and we've got the Grand Bazaar. And so the game continues.
This is a darn it moment.
Not for me, it's not. Let's see what this is all about. For the last few months, your marshal has been crisscrossing the kingdom, drumming up troops in preparation for your first strike against the Ashmodean Empire. Today, at last, she's returned, and she's brought one of the counts with her. Your Majesty, nobles are proving reluctant to commit to their soldiers to your cause. They've sent a delegation to speak to you. Your Grace, of course we all support a war with the accursed dogs of Ashmead. Of course we do. We're more patriotic than anyone. But we're concerned about the harvest. Your marshal is telling us to raise all our able-bodied levies. If we do that, who's going to gather the crops? The kingdom could starve. We wouldn't want that. Just damn cowardice, you ask me. Your Majesty, but all the nobles are echoing this nonsense. The fools are worried about going hungry for a few years. Until we can persuade them that the kingdom will survive, they won't commit our full forces to our banner. I will assure Count Roach-Mogul that the kingdom can survive a few bad harvests. I failed an 80%! Lamentably, Your Grace, we just can't commit to a war right now. The kingdom would starve. Damn cowards, the lot of you. Don't call us cowards. Our ancestors have a proud tradition, bravely sending off peasants to die in Ashmodean fields, and I wouldn't dare disrespect that. Just give us time to build up supplies first. I couldn't bear to go an entire year without brunch. It proves impossible to convince your nobles to lend their banners to your crusade against Ashmead, not with the granaries stand empty. To improve your chances of victory, increase the farming and militia as much as possible in the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. Okay, well, let's go over here. Your Grace, excellent news from beyond the sky. As Your Grace knows, I'm an amateur astronomer. I have seen that a solar eclipse is on its way, visible from the east. We must encourage the kingdom to gather beneath the dark sun and experience this once-in-a-lifetime event.
God above, nay! An eclipse is a warning sign from the 9th god. A sign that the kingdom has fallen into shadow.
All the nobles start talking at once. Some are excited, some are horrified, but all are very loud. Well, hey, you guys like food, right? Yeah. Gotta get that farming up. Close job farming. Tiki. Protest vote. Alright, I'm gonna give it 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These sun-obsessed fools should focus on their land, not the sky. Some of the counts grumble that the council isn't taking the impending solar event seriously, but even the grumpiest have to admit that concentrating their terrestrial assets yields a decent bounty. Fucking excellent, everybody. We're fighting 2 wars at once! It'll be crazy! This is it. Kurth against the kingdom. We've moved past the trade war, and now we're on to regular old people war, as our prophets hadn't suffered enough. I hope the council has a plan. They have cannons on their ships, you know. Well, this shit ain't happening. Vote now! What to vote for? Disco Tech Priest, thank you for the 4 months. Behold, absolute madman. Wow, what a unanimous vote. You maximize your inferior navy by hitting Kurth right where it hurts. The trade routes. The tactic works. Kurth is caught unawares, and once they realize their trade routes are in danger, a diplomat is hurriedly sent to parley. That's right, bitches.
I always succeed the coin tosses.
Your Majesty, the Republic is willing to forgive your past transgressions. This war is not worth the blood that has been spilled. We offer a truce and a return to the status quo. This is tempting, but I really like the Navy. Actually, you know what? We're about to go to war. So, we don't need this. I agree to your terms. We will have peace. Yada yada. And see, look, patricians, your thing's almost done. Ah, the kingdom is serene. Look at this shit. Ah. And thus autumn in my reign has come to an end. I'm just gonna... Even though I theoretically could just take everybody for what they're worth now, because look at this. A comet sighting. A blood-red comet was spotted in the night sky over the coast, Your Serene Highness. The citizens are claiming it's a terrible omen. Oh, the shit again. The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? Oh, shit. Just peasants being peasants. For a few weeks, the coast is gripped by panic. You are in my grip. You're in my grip now. In me power. Riots break out in the streets, soothsayers wander the land, foretelling doom. But nothing happens. It'll be alright.
It'll be okay. Don't worry. A magical request.
A wizard calling herself Pestia keeps sending these dreadful letters. They smell horrible, dissolve into cockroaches as soon as they're read. She demands access to the east on the day of the eclipse. She will use the power of the darkened sun for some special magic. But wizards are trouble. about this one? What if I just... There we go. Pay the counts to host Pestia, or let Pestia do whatever she wants. It's your call. All right. I'm going to let it go for 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Pay the counts to host Pestia. Ugh, look at that. Ouch. A decent amount of gold soothes Lord Archive's worries. Pestia travels to the east, leaving a trail of dead flies and wilting vegetation in her wake. Meanwhile, the eclipse approaches. And the printing press. Your Highness, a blacksmith in the south has come up with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on the painstaking efforts of scribes, it produces 100 copies of text in an hour. How remarkable! Yes, Your Majesty. Isn't technology wonderful? Don't you see how dangerous this is? Books should stay in the churches and universities, or else commoners will start getting ideas. Ah. I'm just gonna hit this and sit back and hope and hope nothing goes wrong. The Count CC with the raised farming, and they all go nuts. All right, I'm going to give it 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, I got the call for unity anyway. That's fine. It'll be fine. Quail University will be proud to take stewardship of this marvelous new technology. Over the next few months, the university publishes countless educational texts, spreading knowledge that had once been confined to its own library. Oh shit, look at your farming! Look at your farming! There you go. It proves immense boon to trade and farming as the commonplace. Oh shit! Patricians! Patricians, look at you now. An immense boon to trade and farming as common folk have learned advanced technologies and techniques for increasing crop and mining yields. Oh fuck! Oh no! Unfortunately, Quail University also publishes a few histories of the kingdom that don't paint the monarchy in the most flattering of light. Oh fuck! Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two patricians.
This is a tee-hee moment.
It's not a tee-hee moment. This is a rut-row moment. Sitting on a bench on a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Let me show you something. These documents represent the accumulated debts of all other regions of the kingdom. How did you manage that?
This is a rut-row moment.
Yeah, exactly. I thought they'd know better than to accept loans from us. Oh, they did.
This is a tee-hee moment.
There are plenty of money lenders they've taken loans from over the years. Banks in Kurth, Atesh, and Tavalin.
That's the gamer's choice.
I bought up all those debts for myself. Genius. So now the counts and grandees owe us half their wealth, and the king owes us absolutely everything. Indeed, all that's left is to decide what we do when the time comes to collect. Do we graciously forgive all debts in exchange for the throne, or squeeze every last drop of gold from the kingdom? What do you want, patricians? Oh god, stability is so fucking maxed. The peaceful solution. I like it. For this to work, the kingdom must be stable. If the rule of law collapses, nobody will care about paying their debts anyway. Agreed. What do you think, my soon-to-be queen? It's not the way I'd choose to ascend to the throne, but it's a damn sight better than sitting around in my villa twiddling my thumbs. For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must keep stability at least at 10 for one full season.
Oh, fuck.
Oh! I've got a chance, boys. It's a boiling point. Another riot, Your Majesty. Woo! Wait a minute. What the fuck? The Watch put a stop to it, but we're fighting a losing battle. The ranks are full of skeptics asking why they follow a corrupt king. Wait! What the fuck is happening? Oh, God! That's not all. A number of towns in the crown lands have stopped paying their taxes and are calling for you to step down. It's done some damage to the treasury. Can someone explain to me what's going on? The grandees spread vicious rumors about your character with designs of the throne. Unfortunately, it's working. What can I do? It's famously hard to quell unrest like this without the support of your military and, well...
I have a solution, Your Highness.
Everyone turns in surprise, apart from the spymaster, who sighs.
Abdicate. It is the only way.
Is that a threat?
You may call it a prediction if you wish. The grandees and I have been spreading the truth of your misdeeds. It's true, but the people deserve to know, and now they're understandably upset. Myself, I knew you were troubled ever since your marriage to the Finfolk Prince.
I have no money. Everything is on fire. Can we strike a deal?
Of course, Your Majesty. Here's the deal. You vacate the throne, and the grandees will protect you from your former subjects, all of whom want your head on a pike.
I abdicate in favor of Azul, the grandee claimant. The palace watch officers look relieved. Your chancellor gives you a sympathetic glance. I'll have the papers drawn up. The next afternoon, you find yourself in a special council session. The grandees look on with hungry smiles, while the other nobles mutter angrily among themselves. Your husband sits beside you, a sullen expression on his face. Any final words to the council before you sign, Your Majesty?
I'm free!
A couple of confused looks pass your way. They don't understand the pressure you've been under, but soon they'll see. You daydream about a holiday in a sunny Tavolin as you pick up the quill. You almost sign the word beach instead of your name. As you scribble the final signature on the proclamation, the grandees clap and cheer. The Chancellor takes the document and shows it to the room. Your reign ends not in a blaze of glory, but as a historical footnote at the end of your family's dynasty. At least you kept your head. Alright, you win. As penance for his heresy, the ex-King Connor was forced to join a monastery and take a vow of silence. Rushing to complete the scheme, the Counts attempted their blood ritual too early. The summoned demon escaped their control and slaughtered dozens, including Joya and Count Nullenvoid. The patricians failed to turn the kingdom's debts against it, and the moment had passed. Ever practical, they set about collecting interest and hoarding wealth, waiting for the next scheme to come. The Inquisition's bonfires blazed in every street of the kingdom, with heretics and dissenting voices disposed of. The grandees crowned Azul ruler over the ashes. The other nobles did not dare protest. And so ends the reign of King Connor the Fish Lover. Well, I got to 4 years, which is better than I know most of you fuckers who have played this game have gotten. I'll retire with my fish husband and our non-binary child, who was born non-binary. Fish lover, what did I miss? Apparently a lot. All hail Mako Tsunami. I am not a freaky fish, they. Well, there it is. So ends my reign, and the successor, Monarch Azul. King of the Castles. Oh. Continue your dynasty. Your second game will include dynasty events which continue the story of previous events. Your nobles will return and keep their previous regions and their wealth. Let me see. Is this... Ah! Monarch Azul. Well, there you go. Oh. Oh, it saves both of these. Oh, this is my, This is, the one where, this is the game I won, my first game as king, actually. Polyamorous king. Yes, yes. That's no fish. No, this is not. This isn't for this. I lost, so now Azul is on the throne. Well, that was 3.5 hours long, chat. My goodness. Let's go again. Maybe another time. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and call an end to this. Let's see who we can raid. You know what? My buddy Mike is streaming. Let's go raid him.
Our raid message will be... I will pleasure myself with this fish. Take care, everybody. I'll see y'all later.